Welcome back to the vault. Some say time heals all wounds. I say time only sharpens the blade of justice. Today's file is a cold one. A story of a man who thought he could bury a human life under a mountain of forged papers. He forgot one thing. The archive never forgets. And karma always finds its way home. They say the best revenge is living well. I disagree. The best revenge is watching your enemies lose everything they stole from you while they realize it was you who pulled the trigger. 5 years ago, I was the youngest vice president in the history of Miller & Associates. I had the penthouse, the car, and a future that looked like a dream. But dreams have a habit of turning into nightmares when you're surrounded by snakes. My mentor, Marcus Miller, was the man I trusted most. He was like a father to me, or so I thought. On a cold Tuesday morning, my world collapsed. The FBI swarmed my office. They found evidence of a multi-million-dollar embezzlement scheme. Every digital trail, every forged signature, every hidden offshore account pointed directly to me. Marcus stood there looking devastated, while he whispered in my ear, "I'm sorry, kid. I can't save you from this one." The very man who taught me everything had just pushed me into the abyss. I lost it all. My reputation was burned to ashes. My bank accounts were frozen. My friends disappeared faster than smoke in the wind. I spent 2 years in a federal cell for a crime I didn't commit. In prison, you have a lot of time to think. You either break or you become a blade. I spent every waking hour studying the very system they used to frame me. I knew Marcus was smart, but he was arrogant, and arrogance always leaves a footprint. When I was released, I didn't go back to my old life. I became a ghost. I worked as a night janitor in the same building where my old firm was located. They didn't recognize me. To them, I was just a shadow in a blue uniform, emptying their trash. But while I was cleaning their floors, I was installing something in their servers, a digital parasite that I had perfected during my time behind bars. I wasn't just looking for my money. I was looking for a way to take their entire future. For 3 years I watched. I saw Marcus take my old office. I saw him buy the yacht I once dreamed of. I saw him promote the people who lied under oath to put me away. They thought they were safe, but I was just waiting for the right moment. That moment came during the firm's 25th anniversary gala, a room full of the city's elite, all there to celebrate the integrity of Marcus Miller. As Marcus stood on that stage, bragging about his success, I pressed a single button on my phone. The lights dimmed. The giant screens behind him flickered. It wasn't a tribute to his career. It was a live broadcast of his private offshore bank statements, his encrypted emails discussing my frame-up, and the video of him signing the very documents he blamed on me. The silence in that room was the most beautiful sound I had ever heard. Marcus looked at the screen, then at the crowd, then he saw me. I was standing in the back of the room in an expensive suit, simply raising my glass. His stock price crashed to 0 before the police even arrived. Now Marcus is sitting in the very same cell I once occupied. He calls me every day, begging for mercy. I never answer, because karma doesn't just collect debts. It destroys the debtor. I'm not the vice president anymore. I'm the man who owns the building he used to work in. Some call it revenge. I call it a balanced archive. Was this justice fair, or did I go too far? Tell the archive in the comments. And remember, the next secret is already waiting for you right here.